Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Today's episode brought to you by Keller Williams Midwillamette. For all your real estate needs, call Keller Williams. And R&M Exterior Care. For pressure washing and window washing, call R&M. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. So glad to see you all today. And I am just so excited that I am starting to do this live now every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's a great platform to go live. You're able to connect and actually communicate with us during the broadcast. So please make sure that you make comments. Please make sure that you like and share this with your friends. You can click share right now and share this with all of your friends and let them see the great and incredible guests that I have on the Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie, inspiring people who connect, amazing people that connect. And today I have one of those people, absolutely. Rachael Druckenmiller is a great connector, a person that is encouraging and filled with hope. And I actually met her father first, and it was fun because her dad is a kick and a lot of fun. He's the unstucker. And I didn't know that was her father until after she and I had met. So we're going to talk more about that. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about me. So I am Russ Hedge. I am coach and motivational speaker. I love to connect. And so you will know that I love to connect by going to russhedge.com and seeing that I have an easy link that you can connect directly to me. We can Zoom and talk, meet face-to-face, well, virtually face-to-face. And I love to connect with people. And as things break open, we can actually have coffee maybe if you're in the local area. So anyway, I love to connect with people. There's also all my links to social media. That's a great way to connect with me as well. So I love to inspire and encourage people. That's why I call myself an inspiration specialist. I love to help you out with your life, with your business. I love to help you turn purpose into profit, finding really what's at the core of your life, connecting with others, and making it a wonderful life in your personal life and your business. So connect with me today. Love to do that at russhedge.com. So that's enough about me. We're going to scoot right over. We're going to bring Rachael in because it is time to have her on. Hello, Rachael.
Hey, Russ. Good to be with you today. Excited for our conversation and what's about to unfold.
Well, thank you so much. For most people wouldn't know, this is the second time we've done this because of the little ice storm and the fact that it wiped out all my recordings, which I used to do for my podcast. But you know what? It's been an awesome opportunity to move forward and go live. And so I always hoped to do that. And it just got accelerated after the ice storms we had here in Oregon. So anyway, thanks so much. I really appreciate you for coming on again today. You are doing incredible, amazing things. And I think right off the top, we should just let everybody know a little bit about you. So tell us about Rachael.
So my story, it's funny, I think in Brene Brown and her Unlocking Us podcast, that's how she starts all of her conversations now is tell me your story. And that's something that I've been, I love having that conversation with people of giving people a chance to be witnessed. And so Rachael Druckenmiller born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland, and the daughter of two entrepreneurs. So I grew up in a home of possibilities where I saw people creating their own reality, and I thought that was normal. I also grew up as kind of a shy kid. So I loved singing and writing and had these forms of expression that I was just too shy and nervous and think, afraid of judgment to share publicly with people. So I kind of kept my voice and my words kind of silenced or hidden. And then over time, I think one of the catalysts for me was living abroad in Spain in college, which is this vibrant and alive culture. And I came back from that and I started letting myself use my voice in the way that I always had privately. Trying out for a gospel choir solo and over the period of the next, 15, 16, 17 years or so, just doing little things along the way to unmute myself in my corporate career. And then a year and a half ago, followed in my parents' entrepreneurial footsteps after discovering that I loved speaking. About 6 years ago, I decided to pursue it full time. And so now that's what I do full time is I work with leaders, organizations, associations, and teams, and I help them to activate hope, connection, and resilience, which I think we need now more than ever. So that's kind of and I'm married to my college sweetheart, and we're celebrating 10 years of marriage in August.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations. That's awesome. You have a little ways to go to catch me. I just celebrated 33 years. But then again, you are much younger than I am. So, but anyway, no, that's awesome. I really love what you're all about, honestly. I mean, hope and connection and helping people. I love the unmute, and it obviously ties into the fact that you have a beautiful singing voice, and you are able to utilize that in the things that you do and you're presenting. So I'm like you too. I love to be in front of people and speaking and singing and doing all those things. But today we're giving you the stage, and I know that you always have something ready to go to sing. So let's have you give us a little taste of that.
Okay, well, I'll do a little snippet of something that I've been doing recently that I think it's a song that a lot of people are familiar with. And I shared a video on LinkedIn about this past week or so as I was, just kind of going through an experience with my vocal coach. So I decided to sign up with a vocal coach for the first time in 17 years.
Wow.
Because I realized I love singing, and I haven't given myself the opportunity to really pursue that wholeheartedly. And, so I wanted to just do that and make that commitment to myself. So I'll sing a little bit of a snippet of a song that I know that people are very familiar with. So here we go. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. So that's a little snippet of a song that I love. That was my favorite movie growing up. My dad said I would watch the clips of the flying monkeys, and then I would just run and flap my arms and
somehow I see your dad running and flapping his arms with you. So for those of you that don't know, her dad is going on 77.
71.
He's what?
71. Let's not age him.
Oh my goodness. Sorry. 71. Okay. Never mind. 71. But isn't he doing his 7th Ironman?
Yeah. In July. Mm-hmm.
So, okay, that was my whole point. I got the age wrong. Sorry. But it's just amazing. No matter what age it is, It's amazing that he does that. So he's got basically what that's telling you. He's got tons of energy. So obviously, Rachel, you get that from him. So, yeah, no, that is so great. I love that song as well. I have great childhood memories of my mom having me watch that movie. And the reason I love that song so much is my beautiful wife, who has a gorgeous voice. She did ministry, singing and everything for years, and did recording and things. And she wrote a version of that song. Actually, she wrote a song, and then it had a little snippet of Somewhere Over the Rainbow in it, which was really cool. So cool. Yeah, I love that. But what I really love about you is the fact that you utilize this wonderful talent that you have, and you utilize it in speaking to people about, connecting with their teams and giving them hope and all the things that they can do in a positive life. So tell us a little bit more. When people ask you to speak and to work with their teams, give us a little more insight of what you're doing.
So I think one of the main things that I've seen happen in the conversations I've had, I've done over 130, I don't know, I'm losing count, virtual engagements in the past year. And this is in the midst, I know you know this, in the midst of also getting hit by a pickup truck in May of 2020 and fracturing my back. So, it has, when I speak about resilience, it comes from a place of experience, not theory. And when I talk about the grieving process and mourning what was, it's not just everything that got unsettled in 2020 in terms of the disruption to work and our social lives and our health and well-being and fear, but it was also this sense of literally getting knocked down and having to figure out how to rise back up. And so I think, Russ, I'm seeing a lot of people just really feeling disconnected. They're feeling overwhelmed. They're feeling burned out. They're just tired isn't even a word that I think captures what people are feeling. They're feeling defeated. They're feeling fatigued. These are words.
Maybe befuddled too.
Yeah, they're having a hard time. And so what I've found in the nature of my work is that, people don't want more information thrown at them. They want to be part of conversations. So it's a focus of conversation over information. And so I'm doing more. I still do keynotes and I love doing keynotes. I always sing every keynote now I sing every single time. Like I am owning this part of who I am.
That's great.
Which would have, by the way, terrified me so much as 3 years ago. So to be fair, this is not something that I've always been, people see someone who's like comfortable on stage and they're like, oh, well, you've always like, no, let me introduce you to the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-year-old version of me who would have been terrified to do any of this.
Yeah.
But, I've just seen people, they miss each other. They miss being together. They feel like they're alone and they want to know that they're not. And so even this morning, I was with a group of HR professionals on the Jersey Shore and from my house. And we were having conversations with each other about sharing, what's worked in terms of engagement. And people were talking about, sometimes when I'm on the phone with a client, I can't really pick up on their energy. And so how do I do that? And the key thing that we can do right now is to get curious and ask questions, to ask people, hey, what would make this a purposeful or fulfilling or important or meaningful meeting for you? What's working better than anything else for you in terms of working from home, managing your energy, parenting, virtual schooling, taking breaks, socializing. And so just getting people into these collective conversations with each other instead of just showing up sage on the stage, spewing out information at them. So that's what I found is the biggest shift is to really create environments where people are invited into conversation with each other.
Yeah. I think that that is so insightful because people like to be part of something. And like you said, people are tired of being talked at. We have enough of that going on around us, right? There's so much noise in life and everything is going on. People are tired of being talked at. They want to be part of the conversation. They want authentic connection with people where they can really learn and grow with others. And I think by you doing that, what it does is it just draws people in and it does get them to engage so much more. And that's what people really need to do. They really need to engage with life, right? And there's so many people that have been on a wait and see, especially in this last year plus. Let's wait and see what's going to happen, right? Well, you can't do that with life at all, but especially what's been going on now. And I think, like you said, too, people are starved for connection because of what's been happening. So that's just incredible. And I love the fact that you bring music and all that into it as well. That's so great. Yeah, I wanted to bring in a couple comments here. We have Cammie, who is awesome. Cammie, I just appreciate you so much. She wrote one of the endorsements on my book and has just become a great friend out of Houston. What a great, great person. So great with social media and all the things she does. So Cammie, so great to see you today. So, but this is a thing I want to remind everybody about too. And that is you can interact like that with this show. And normally I don't bring up these points because we do this audio also, but I wanted to bring Cammie's in really quickly because it's important as we're talking about engage when you come on, be part of the conversation. And that's why I love the live format. So listen, tell us what you have coming up. We're wrapping up our time, believe it or not. We're already winding down. But what do you have coming up here? Exciting things in the next month or two?
Well, a lot. I mean, a couple of different events. I'm like off the top of my head, a couple of different leadership trainings. I've got a LinkedIn Live that I'm doing at this afternoon. And I mean, over the next few weeks, just a series of different trainings. So a lot of what I do is private, like for company specific organizations, but I do have a couple of other keynotes. There's a women's leadership forum that I'm speaking on next Thursday. It's an all day event. It's going to be really, really incredible. I'm going to be on a panel and doing a breakout, and of course we'll be singing always. And so, and then just, constantly every day putting things on LinkedIn to help, uplift and inspire people. And, just kind of continuing on this journey of expanding and using my voice and inspiring other people to show up with their form of creative expression, whether it's writing or whether it's video or singing or production or art. That so often we silence these parts of ourselves that want to be expressed, that want to be heard, that want to be seen. And it's so energizing to allow these things to emerge and to stop judging ourselves so much and deciding whether or not we're good enough and letting that hold us back. So,
right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's exactly right. The whole thing is people inspiring others to step out really and use the talents they're given, because we all have a purpose on this earth. Mm-hmm. We all have a reason for being here and talents we were given. And I just commend you and I applaud you for the great stuff that you're doing. And I have really enjoyed getting to know you. And so I appreciate you so much. But other people are going to want to know more about you still. As we wrap up, tell us, how do they get in touch with Rachael?
Yeah, so a couple things. One, on LinkedIn, search Rachael Druckenmiller, Druck. I often get Drunkenmiller. I get lots of iterations of my last name that are fun conversation pieces, but it's Druckenmiller. And then also my website is unmutedlife.com, LIFE. And I've got podcast episodes on there, blog posts, and then more information about my work and the kind of workshops I facilitate, as well as a resilience toolkit that you can download. And then I'm also on Instagram at Unmuted Life. And then I dabble a little bit in Clubhouse, and I'm at Rachael Druck on Clubhouse, but sort of now I'm like, a couple times a week.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's kind of a fun platform to dabble in, like you said, but listen, thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, I can't even tell you how much I appreciate you taking time, because I know you're busy, and I appreciate you taking a few moments, because I just love to be able to promote and get people out there to my community that are doing incredible things like you, and that are incredible, amazing connectors. So thank you so much again. And we'll talk again soon.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Russ. Thanks, everybody.
You bet. I'm going to send you out to the green room, and I'll be right there. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in today. I know you guys have other places you could be, other things you could be watching. And so I want you to know how much I appreciate you taking time today. I want to bring you every week on Monday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, amazing people who connect. And Rachael is definitely one of those people. And it's been just such a great time getting to know her. And so please get in touch with her. I'll make sure and put her connection points on the replay. So if you watch this afterwards too, please share it. Please put #replay, say hi, whatever. And if you have a chance on future episodes to tune in at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, that'd be great to see you. One other thing I want to tell you is I have a special episode of The Experience called The Experience Plus with Russ and Scott this afternoon at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with Russ Johns. If you don't know Russ Johns, you got to tune in. An amazing guy that is doing amazing things with the Pirate Broadcast. So that's all we have for today. I just want to thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. And just make sure to reach out to someone today, add value to their life, and encourage them. Make it an awesome day. We'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.